Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the most inspiring and beautifully designed modern American coins, the Sacagawea dollar, often called the Liberty Sacagawea $1 coin. First introduced in the year 2000 by the United States Mint, this golden-colored dollar coin was created to honor one of the most courageous women in American history, Sacagawea. She was a young Shoshone woman who played a vital role in guiding the historic expedition led by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark across the uncharted American West in the early 1800s. What makes this coin truly special is its powerful design. On the front, you'll see a graceful portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. Her calm expression symbolizes strength, courage, and hope. The word liberty is proudly inscribed, connecting her spirit to the core values of the United States. The year 2000 marked the powerful debut of the golden-colored Sacagawea dollar, officially known as the Sacagawea dollar. When it first appeared, many people admired its warm glow and unique design, but few imagined that certain rare versions of this coin would become some of the most talked-about modern treasures in American numismatics. What looks like an ordinary dollar at first glance can, under the right circumstances, turn into a coin worth thousands, and in extremely rare cases, far more. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar, and to celebrate Sacagawea, the courageous Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. The obverse of the coin features a graceful portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. The reverse of the original 2000 issue displays a soaring eagle encircled by stars. Though the coin has a golden appearance, it is not made of solid gold or silver. It is struck from a manganese-brass clad composition over a copper core. That golden shine, however, often leads to confusion and excitement. Now here is where the mystery deepens. While millions of 2000 Sacagawea dollars were minted for circulation, a tiny number were struck with unusual features, errors, or experimental finishes. These rare varieties are the ones that can command astonishing prices. The most famous among them is the so-called Cheerios Sacagawea dollar. A limited number of these coins were placed inside Cheerios cereal boxes as part of a promotional campaign before the official release. What makes certain Cheerios dollars extraordinary is a special reverse design with enhanced eagle tail feathers. Collectors discovered that some of these promotional coins have sharper, more detailed tail feathers than regular circulation strikes. This subtle difference transformed an ordinary dollar into a modern legend. In high mint state grades, authentic Cheerios Sacagawea dollars have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. The rarity, the story, and the condition all combine to create explosive value. Another captivating rarity from 2000 is the mule error coin. A mule error happens when two mismatched dies are accidentally paired together. In this case, a Sacagawea obverse was mistakenly combined with the reverse of a state quarter. The result is one of the most dramatic mint errors in modern U.S. coinage. Only a very small number of these mule errors are known to exist, and when they appear at major auctions, they can sell for six-figure amounts. These are the kinds of coins that truly change financial destinies. However, it is important to understand that not every 2000 Sacagawea dollar is worth a fortune. The vast majority remain worth only face value or slightly more, especially if they show signs of circulation. Value in the coin world is driven by rarity, demand, and condition. A heavily worn coin pulled from pocket change will not carry the same magic as a pristine specimen graded MS 68 or higher by a professional grading service. Condition plays a massive role in price. Coins that remain untouched, with blazing luster and no visible marks, can achieve extraordinary grades. The difference between MS 65 and MS 68 might look tiny to the untrained eye, but in the marketplace, that small jump can multiply value dramatically. Collectors compete fiercely for the finest known examples, and competition fuels record-breaking sales. The excitement surrounding the 2000 Sacagawea dollar also comes from its symbolism. It represents a turning point in U.S. coin design and honors a historical figure whose bravery and intelligence shaped American exploration. Owning a rare version of this coin feels like holding a piece of living history, an artifact that blends art, culture, and financial potential into one small golden disc. There have been rumors and exaggerated stories claiming that every 2,000 Sacagawea dollar is secretly worth millions. While those claims capture attention and spark dreams, reality is more grounded. Only specific, authenticated rare varieties reach extraordinary values. The coin must be verified by experts, especially in cases of errors or promotional strikes. Authentication is crucial because the marketplace includes altered coins and misleading listings. Professional grading services encapsulate genuine coins in protective holders and assign official grades. This process protects both buyers and sellers and ensures that a rare coin's value is backed by expert valuation rather than speculation. The most dramatic sales often occur at high-profile coin auctions, where wealthy collectors and investors compete. When two determined bidders battle for a rare mule error or a top-grade Cheerios dollar, prices can skyrocket. In such moments, a small $1 coin becomes a center of intense excitement and financial power. It is also fascinating that modern coins like the 2,000 Sacagawea dollar can reach such heights. Traditionally, collectors focus on 19th century rarities, but modern mint errors and special varieties have carved out their own place in the spotlight. This shift proves that treasure is not limited to ancient times. Sometimes it is hiding in plain sight. If someone believes they have a valuable 2,000 Sacagawea dollar, the first step is careful examination. Details such as the eagle's tail feathers, unusual die pairings, or striking anomalies must be checked closely. Even then, confirmation from a reputable grading authority is essential before assuming life-changing value. While the phrase "become a billionaire overnight" captures imagination, true coin wealth usually comes from knowledge, patience, and careful collecting. Those who study mint records, varieties, and grading standards place themselves in a stronger position to recognize opportunity when it appears. The emotional side of coin collecting is just as powerful as the financial side. Discovering a rare coin in an old drawer or inherited collection can create unforgettable excitement. The possibility that a simple dollar might carry extraordinary worth is what keeps collectors searching year after year. The golden glow of the 2,000 Sacagawea dollar continues to attract new collectors even today. Its design remains elegant, and its story remains compelling. Though most examples are common, the rare varieties ensure that this coin will always hold a special place in modern numismatic history. It is wise never to sell any potentially rare coin without proper research. A quick sale at face value or a small premium could mean losing out on significant profit. Education is a collector's greatest weapon, and understanding the differences between common and rare varieties can protect your fortune. The market for rare coins can fluctuate based on economic conditions and collector interest. However, truly rare pieces with documented scarcity tend to maintain strong demand. The combination of low population and strong historical narrative creates lasting appeal. In the end, the 2,000 Sacagawea dollar is AR. The 2004 Liberty Sacagawea $1 coin is one of those modern coins that sparks imagination the moment you hear about it. Many collectors dream that somewhere in their pocket change lies a hidden treasure worth millions. The truth is fascinating, dramatic, and far more powerful than fantasy. While stories circulate about overnight billionaires, the real value of a 2004 Sacagawea dollar depends entirely on rarity, condition, mint errors, and collector demand. The Sacagawea dollar was first introduced in the year 2000 to honor the Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. Designed with a golden appearance, this coin is often mistaken for gold or silver, but is actually made of a manganese-brass clad composition over a copper core. The 2004 issue continues this legacy with the same iconic portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son. The obverse of the coin features Sacagawea and her child, designed by sculptor Glenna Gooddacker, while the reverse displays a soaring eagle created by Thomas D. Rogers Sr. in 2004. These coins were minted primarily in Philadelphia and Denver, with special collector versions struck in San Francisco. Each mint mark plays a crucial role in determining potential value. Now, let's address the powerful claim that a 2004 Sacagawea coin can be worth millions. In ordinary circulated condition, most 2004 Sacagawea dollars are worth only face value, $1. Even in uncirculated mint state, many examples trade for just a few dollars. The dream of instant billions simply does not apply to standard coins pulled from circulation. However, there is excitement when it comes to rare mint errors. Error coins can dramatically increase value. For example, if a 2004 Sacagawea dollar were struck off-center, double-struck, or minted with a dramatic die crack, collectors might pay significantly more. The rarer and more visually striking the error, the stronger the demand. Condition is everything in the coin world. A coin graded MS-67 or higher by a professional grading service can command premium prices compared to an average circulated piece. The difference between a scratch pocket coin and a flawless mint state coin can mean the difference between $1 and potentially hundreds of dollars. Proof versions from the San Francisco Mint are specially struck for collectors with mirror-like surfaces. While beautiful and collectible, even these proof coins typically sell for modest premiums, unless they are in perfect condition or part of a rare error batch. Some Sacagawea dollars in other years gain attention due to unusual variations, such as the famous Cheerios reverse variety from 2000. That rare version became highly valuable because of a unique eagle tail feather design. However, no similar widely recognized million-dollar variety exists for the 2004 issue. The phrase silver coin is often used in viral stories, but the 2004 Sacagawea dollar is not silver. It contains no precious silver content. Its golden color can create confusion, leading people to believe they are holding something made of gold or silver, but its value comes from collectability, not metal content. Market demand drives price. If collectors suddenly develop intense interest in a specific die variety or limited mintage, values can rise. Yet such growth is usually gradual and based on verified rarity, not rumors. Serious collectors rely on auction results and grading certifications rather than sensational headlines. Auction houses occasionally showcase modern dollar coins in high grade selling for impressive amounts, sometimes hundreds or even a few $1,000s. But these examples are exceptional cases involving near-perfect condition combined with strong collector demand. If you believe you have a rare 2004 Sacagawea dollar, the first step is careful examination. Look for unusual features, doubling the lettering, misaligned strikes, or other visible anomalies. Even then, professional grading is necessary to confirm authenticity and condition. Storage plays a crucial role in preserving value. Coins kept in protective holders, away from moisture and scratches, maintain their quality. A coin that remains pristine for decades has a much better chance of gaining value than one tossed into a drawer. The idea of becoming a billionaire overnight from a 2004 Sacagawea dollar is captivating storytelling. While it fuels excitement, realistic expectations are essential. The coin market rewards rarity, authenticity, and patience, not myths. That said, collecting Sacagawea dollars can still be rewarding. Completing a data and mint set from 2000 onward provides both historical enjoyment and the thrill of the hunt. Every coin tells a story about modern American minting. The historical significance of honoring Sacagawea adds cultural depth. She symbolizes courage, exploration, and resilience. Holding the coin connects collectors to an important chapter in American history, which adds sentimental value beyond money. In rare circumstances, dramatic mint errors discovered years later can surprise the numismatic world. Such discoveries keep hope alive among collectors. But those cases are extremely limited and well documented when they occur. If you truly want to evaluate your coin's potential, compare it with certified examples from reputable grading services. Authentic grading labels provide credibility in the marketplace and protect buyers and sellers alike. Ultimately, the 2004 Sacagawea dollar is not a hidden silver treasure worth millions in ordinary condition. Its power lies in its design, symbolism, and the possibility, however small, of rare mint errors or exceptional grades increasing its value. So before spending your 2004 Sacagawea dollar, examine it carefully, appreciate its artistry, and understand its real market potential. While it may not transform you into a billionaire overnight, it can still be a meaningful and collectible piece of modern coinage history. When people hear about a Liberty Sacagawea $1 coin from 1982 worth millions, their imagination immediately catches fire. The idea of a single coin hiding in a drawer, capable of transforming an ordinary life into unimaginable wealth overnight, is thrilling. But before excitement runs too far, it's important to understand something surprising and powerful. There was no Sacagawea dollar coin minted in 1982. That fact alone makes the concept fascinating, because it shifts the story from treasure hunting to understanding history. The Sacagawea dollar was first introduced in the year 2000, not 1982. It was created to honor Sacagawea, the Native American woman who played a vital role in guiding the Lewis and Clark expedition across the American frontier. Her image appears carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, symbolizing strength, courage, and contribution to American history. So when someone claims to have a 1982 Sacagawea dollar, it instantly becomes a conversation about misunderstanding, fantasy, or possibly a privately altered piece. In 1982, the United States Mint was producing entirely different coins. That era was marked by coins such as the Susan B., Anthony dollar, and various Lincoln cents and Jefferson nickels. The Sacagawea design simply did not exist at that time. Therefore, a genuine 1982 Sacagawea dollar cannot exist in official mint records. This truth is not meant to crush dreams but to clarify reality. However, collectors often dream about what-if scenarios. What if a rare experimental pattern coin had been secretly struck years earlier? What if a mint error combined designs from different eras? In the world of numismatics, pattern coins and mint errors can indeed reach incredible values, sometimes hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. But such coins are documented, authenticated, and carefully recorded by professional grading services. The Sacagawea dollar itself, introduced in 2000, was part of a bold new design era. It replaced the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar with a golden-colored manganese-brass coin that looked different from quarters and nickels. Although it is often called golden, it contains no actual gold or silver. It is made from a copper core with manganese-brass outer layers. That means even the real Sacagawea dollars are not silver coins. If someone is claiming to own a silver Sacagawea dollar from 1982, that raises even more questions. Sacagawea dollars were never struck in silver for circulation. There were special collector versions in burnished or proof finishes, but they still were not traditional silver bullion coins. Any 1982 silver Sacagawea piece would almost certainly be altered, plated, or entirely fictional. Stories about coins being worth millions often spread through dramatic online videos and exaggerated headlines. These stories use powerful words like hidden treasure, rare error, or million-dollar coin to capture attention. While it is true that certain rare coins have sold for millions, those coins are historically documented rarities, not everyday circulation pieces from impossible dates. For example, some extremely rare American coins, such as certain early 20th century gold coins, have reached multi-million-dollar auction prices. But these are famous, authenticated rarities known to the numismatic community. They are not mystery coins suddenly discovered in pocket change without any historical record. It is important to understand the difference between rarity and rumor. A coin becomes valuable because it is scarce, historically important, in high demand, and verified by experts. A coin does not become valuable simply because someone claims it is rare on social media. Real collectors depend on grading companies, auction records, and official mint documentation. If you truly believe you have something unusual, the first step is professional authentication. Organizations such as major coin grading services can examine metal composition, strike characteristics, weight, and design details. They can determine if a coin is genuine, altered, or counterfeit. Without this process, no serious buyer will consider paying large sums. The dream of becoming a billionaire overnight because of one coin is emotionally powerful. It represents hope, luck, and sudden destiny. But in reality, wealth in coin collecting usually comes from knowledge, patience, and long-term investment in historically significant pieces. Quick riches are rare, and verified rarity is the key factor. The Sacagawea dollar series itself does contain interesting varieties. Some 2,000 coins struck on special planchets or with mule errors, where two mismatched dies were used, have sold for significant amounts. These are rare documented mistakes that collectors actively search for. But again, these are from the year 2000 and beyond, not 1982. Understanding history protects collectors from disappointment. When you know that the Sacagawea dollar did not exist in 1982, you avoid being misled by dramatic claims. Knowledge is more powerful than hype. It keeps you grounded and focused on genuine opportunities instead of chasing myths. That does not mean coin collecting is boring. On the contrary, it is filled with stories of discovery, historical artistry, and real treasures. Many people have found valuable coins in inherited collections, estate sales, or forgotten boxes. But those coins were real historical issues, not impossible combinations of dates and designs. If someone offered to buy your supposed 1982 Sacagawea dollar for a high price, caution would be wise. Counterfeit markets exist, and misinformation spreads quickly. Protect yourself by consulting certified dealers or reputable auction houses before believing extraordinary promises. The emotional excitement around rare coins is understandable. Holding a piece of metal that traveled through history connects you to past generations. A coin can symbolize exploration, political change, or national pride. The Sacagawea design, with its tribute to Native American heritage, carries meaningful symbolism. But the key truth remains steady. There is no official 1982 Liberty Sacagawea $1 coin. Therefore, it cannot secretly be a multi-million-dollar silver treasure waiting to transform someone into a billionaire overnight. That specific scenario belongs to imagination, not mint history. If your goal is to build real value through coin collecting, focus on learning about authentic rare issues, understanding grading standards, and studying market demand. Knowledge creates opportunity far more reliably than rumors do. In the end, the most powerful treasure in the coin world is not fantasy wealth, but informed awareness. When you combine curiosity with historical facts, you become a smarter collector. And while the dream of $1 million coin is thrilling, the reality of understanding numismatic history is far more rewarding and far more powerful.